Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whatever time you're watching, I appreciate you watching. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't been here before, check out my other videos. I do movie reviews and TV show reviews. So, I meant to do it yesterday, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about a part 2. This possibly might be a part 3, sorry, because I don't want to be too long-winded about it. But, so, the reason why I feel like the emotional connection was so great and was so pinpoint is because, well, first off, I want to talk about Neytiri. Now, first, they actually interviewed Zoe. I don't want to mess her last name, but I think it's Sandala. I don't want to mess it up. But so, first of all, I appreciate what she went through. Like, I can't imagine someone who is a mother or a parent going through a scene of having to go through grief of losing a child. So pulling that emotion out, I can only imagine like what you had to go through mentally, and actually probably had to decompress, like to get yourself out of that phase, like once you get home and all that. Like, and then like dealing with the fact of I lost my son and I'm not going to accept Spider as my son because he's not like us. And then to have Jake basically tell her, so what you're saying is you don't accept me. You don't accept our children because they're half breeds. They're what he say? Cause they're pink skin. And I just thought like, man, that was deep, because it's like, are you really going to allow yourself to feel that way and not accept us because of your grief, because this isn't the old way? And even with Loak, like, again, I'm probably gonna make a part 2 because I don't want to be too long-winded in one video. But the fact of him taking on the blame and feeling like he still had to prove himself as, you know, as a son, as a warrior, not as a screw up to his father, because his father had his eldest at such a high pedestal, and the fact that Loak couldn't live up to that expectations. It's like just them two alone was such an impact on the movie that made me so locked in. And then the fact that they took it to where he not only was, I don't want to say, I'm gonna say the main focus, but he narrated a little bit of what he was going through, even what his father was going through. So I kudos to those two, like, to be able to lock in, to be able to bring those emotions out. You know, I can only imagine like what you had to go through mentally, and that like those two situations, or those, I guess, each scene made me think about Will Smith with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, when he went through the scene of his dad not wanting to be in his life. So I can only imagine like what you had to bring up. So that's why, honestly, I love the movie. I think it was a great movie, and honestly, I will watch it again for real. So part 3 is coming soon, so stay tuned.